Okay, so that's nah, bro. That's the fucking. That's this is the webcam, bro. No, look how small it is.
It's
Yeah.
live, dude.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You gotta go now?
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense.
It's up there.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't let you. Exposing my setup, episode number 2.
No.
Keith Nessie, Mag Harbor Township, New Jersey. I apologize. Give me a moment. I'm sorry, my computer's giving me problems. Obviously, I'm new to this. I apologize. We got into exposing my setup on Thursday, and we're going to get more into that tonight. What I want to start with, what I didn't say was, I was planted at that Wawa. What I failed to say in my first episode was how I was treated and what I didn't get, what the employees didn't get, as no reflection on the company or that I can't. I don't lie about things. I only the truth. Only the best. There was some of the best work I've ever seen done by that company, without a doubt. Right in your eyes, I tell no lies. But personally, how I was treated and what happened to me, I'm just simply telling my story. But I will not sit here and say any lies about what his company does, because I'm telling you, some of the best work is done by that company, hands down. I was there for 3 years almost, and I saw, I've seen the lengths that man went to make sure that things were done perfect, as perfect as possible. But personally, how I was treated, what happened to me, and my story is way different than others and everybody. I'm just telling my story. That's what I want y'all to understand. It was my first YouTube video when I came out with this about. I said I have an ultimate respect where I'm working now. It was for a reason. The gentleman, listen, regardless or any investigation, whatever, there's children in that house. There's an ultimate respect that I have for somebody that I have until that time is no more. When you're treated a certain way, then you got to put your foot down and stand up for yourself. But the bottom line is, you don't know the situation. Nobody does except for everybody above us. That's for sure. He could have been put in that. So you don't know this is I 100%. People are pushed into positions. People are. It's their job. Once you investigate, then you let loose. You don't control people's lives, and that's not. That's what happened to me. Like, but the work he did was incredible. But the bottom line is, what happened to me there is nothing but the truth. Like, that's absolute. I would not talk about something that did not happen if it didn't happen. Like, this is what happened, and it's been going on for years. It happened in Little Lake Harbor. It happened at my prior job before this. It's all public record where I work. There's no need to talk about them. It's just a waste of time. Just like it's a waste of time to talk about the restraining order. The bottom line is the here and now. I can't get set up no more. It's just, you can't do it anymore. There's just only so much a person can take. So if I don't speak about it and I don't fight for it, there's nobody's gonna do it for me. Obviously, nobody fucking cares. So yeah, so I'm just telling you how it is, and that's what happened to me. After a year of being there, I got a company truck, okay, and my job was to pick up material, drop it off at jobs, clean up job sites, and small painting jobs, small sheetrock jobs, and you couldn't do nothing right with him. I mean, I couldn't anyway. And some things, once you try to manipulate me, listen, I'll start hanging fucking sheetrock up fucking backwards if you push me far enough. And I brought it far enough, trust me. Your life is not meant to be controlled. So I had the company truck, I had the trailer. Now, prior to that, yes, I was operating a truck that was his personally and a trailer. And I don't know honestly if the wait was over. I don't remember, and I don't care because I'm not technically I'm not doing. I'm just yes, it's from a construction site and whatever. But I don't know if the vehicle is overweight. However, then when you get a truck just for me to do that job, okay, you can't. You just can't do it like that. It's not meant. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Because then I get in trouble. You don't get in trouble. You're an LLC. You just bankrupt the company. You're fine. Keith gets in an accident, hurts somebody. It's over for Keith. And the entire time you just didn't fucking care. So I know this, you know this, but you think you're going to manipulate me into thinking that I don't know this. That's how fucking gone you were. And you didn't do it. You didn't do it to some people. You treat most people like shit that work for you, but not to the extent that you did to me because I'm a convicted felon. You're able to do that. And your job is to fucking manipulate me, to try to. Like, I let you. That's a fact. You know, we both know that. But as you always talk bullshit about doing the right thing, but and you do everything not the right way. Like, the bottom line is we didn't have fucking bathrooms. In 2024, you got to fucking piss in a Wawa cup next to your fucking the door of your truck. That's ludicrous. Like, come on, man. A porta john is $150 a month a piece. So you spend $750 a month on, bathrooms. So you could use a bathroom. Common fucking sense. Not paying their sick days. A kid's in the hospital out for 3 days and you don't pay his sick days and this kid works his ass off. Nothing. Another guy pulls his back. Nothing. Because you can get away with it. Because nobody calls you out. That's the problem. And that's what nobody wants to hear is the fucking truth. And nobody calls you out and speaks the truth because they're fucking scared. Because then you ain't going to work anywhere because I know the control that you fucking have. I just don't give a fuck. Like, I'll figure something out. Believe that. I know I work hard enough. I'll figure something out somehow, some way. And I'm blessed, thankfully, because I do own everything and I have options no matter what. But some people don't. Like, and that's what fucking scares me. How many people you guys truly fucking break like this? Because it's just completely fucking unacceptable. It really is. But all the key signs, when I drove him around for 3 months, I was interrogated, literally. I was interrogated. They asking about my past and dates. You know, like, for instance, my first month there, and it doesn't matter. I paid taxes on the money anyway. I just asked to get paid cash because I was behind in a couple bills, as anybody would, so you can get the most money you can. I paid taxes on it. It's no big deal. But then you coerce me and manipulate me in another way that I won't get on about here because it's all in a fucking investigation. It's their next fucking step. That's what they do. They keep pushing you and pushing you. And, like, you're entrapped into fucking, like, that's what the whole motive is. You can see that happening a fucking mile away. Once you're given a truck and everything you're saying in that truck, he's giving too many signs out. The best thing you can do is say, I'll kill your whole fucking family and your whole bloodline. Like, and then see a reaction, because immediately you're not going to say that in a fucking wire. I'm not going to have the whole fucking house surrounded. Come in the next day with a different book bag and watch the results you got. It's outrageous. Yeah. Everything. He's sending me pictures of him watching me. He would sit out the window and watch. It was just creepy. It's not normal. Okay, I have a GPS in the truck. You know what I'm doing all day. That's okay. That's fine. I don't care. Like, you have no idea how hard I worked. Like, I fucking killed myself by myself every fucking day. Everybody else in that company had fucking help. You can ask any fucking customer. The shit that I did by myself was out fucking outrageous. And I didn't even fucking care about that. That's what I'm getting paid for. Like, I don't mind that. I'll work hard. I'm not scared. Like, believe me. It doesn't matter if $20 billion fall in my lap right now. I'm going to work tomorrow. Like, I'm going to try to if I don't get fucking stopped at every fucking place that I fucking go to. Because that's what happens. when your life is controlled. That's why I don't even like the restraining order. It all just fell into line because then, once in 2016 comes, like by then, I'm already thinking about the next X amount of years of my life. Like literally, I'm planning that far ahead. I'm trying to. I get audited by the fucking IRS making something ludicrous like $30,000 a year, something stupid. I made it 40. I get fucking audited. They hold on to $10,000 of my money, and I go into a fucking, I don't know, a tax sale. Something fucked up happened. It's been so fucked up. I don't know if it was a tax sale or something because I believe I owned the house at that time. But yeah, it threw me into something. It was a tax sale of some sort. Or I owed the mortgage company the last. No, yeah, that's what it was. I owed the mortgage company the last $10,000, and the fucking IRS held $10,000 of my money. Then, so now the reason why I bring that up is because we use common fucking sense. Like, why are you fucking bothering somebody that made that little bit of money? Like, that's fucking retarded. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. And putting me in financial despair at that with fucking kids in the house. Then, obviously, it's for a reason. So then the restraining order comes 2019. In the middle of that, I was absolutely under investigation. I know because I watched it. Then the restraining order comes, and we're not even going to talk about it. It's a waste of fucking time. But there's an ongoing investigation involved in there into a much bigger picture, and it says it in my paperwork. Like, you think I didn't fucking read it? Like, come on. Yeah, that ongoing investigation, that means, you know what it means. Like, nothing goes away just because you kept it ongoing. I'm not a criminal. I didn't do, like, no. Your ways of entrapment is not me being a criminal. If I wasn't committing, I've never cheated the IRS in my life. If your objective is to get me and fucking try to slowly manipulate me into that, that is exactly what entrapment is. If I wasn't committing those crimes before, right, your job isn't to fucking try to get me to fucking do that. That's not the way that fucking works at all. And your fucking grimy ways, the way you're always recording fucking phone conversations. You always ask things twice for the recorder. Like, trust me. I could have smoked 20 joints a day and I would have caught you. You thought, like, because I smoked some pot that I was fucking, oh, he's paranoid on drugs. That's a famous fucking line, or I'll just tell him you're crazy. You can tell him whatever you want, but nothing beats flat out fucking what was right in front of somebody that they can fucking trace back. Yeah, I'm an open book about what I do. There's no me hiding anything. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not the one with a badge and a gun coming into some guy's fucking house, destroying my fucking condo I may add. I haven't had a break since I fucking have moved in here. Like, the past 3 months. And I didn't even finish fucking. I got still a little bit of painting and bullshit work to do because, yeah, like, for 4 fucking years, all I did was work and work on here because fucking bang, bang, bang. And it absolutely, there's no such thing as a fucking coincidence. And then who gives me the name of, won't even say some names because they're not worth it. And I did get help. Gives me the name of the insurance company, the person manipulating you, because he has that fucking federal agent fucking taught way of pick him up and bring him down way of manipulating, and that's not the way you manipulate somebody. Like, you were doing good from the beginning, getting the truck and making this your job. Yes, that's how you do it, bro. That's how you fucking manipulate, not picking them up and bringing them down. No. Not at all. That maybe that works with women, but it's not going to work with a mentally stable individual. I can tell you that. the signs from the beginning were there. And then once I was given that truck and he knew everything I said, and it's very easy to figure it out. But then you need absolute proof of it. Yeah, because you got them. They're planning on this. Do you understand? This is what happens. If I don't, I need to prove how I pay my bills. Okay, because I know at the end of the day, I got somebody to fucking answer to. Because look at my life. Right. So I work on the books, get a W-2. But then when you refuse certain things and you want me to do X, Y, and Z your fucking way, in the way that either way, there's no fucking way you're pulling it off. There's not. A, the money went back to you. B, you're not credible at all. At fucking all. Nothing you say or do is credible. There's no fucking way that you're gonna get 12 people to believe that. I don't care how good you are on the stand. I don't care how many times you've been up there. There's no fucking way. Because there'd be no reason to treat somebody that way that works that hard. Because you didn't think I would last that long. Because I don't know how long you tried breaking me for. Like, I know for a fact you're buying rails to the truck that you got. So when you give it to somebody else, they can like put nice shit on it. Like the rims that sat in the fucking rain for 4 months. The running boards that sat in the fucking rain for 3 months. Common sense, right? Because he cried about not having that truck. Cried about it over a fucking work truck. When all I wanted to do was fucking work. I don't care if I drive that fucking truck or not. I just want to go to work every day. I don't care if it's fucking snowing, raining, a borderline hurricane. When you miss one day of work in 35 fucking months, like, you don't get rid of somebody like that unless you have your motives were quite clear. You didn't fire me because you pushed me to quit. That was your job. You don't want to, I'll fire him. How could I fire somebody that works like a fucking slave? It just doesn't work like that. But letting you manipulate me was one of the smartest, one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life, I must say. I mean, very smart, because it allowed me to fucking know my surroundings, and yes, I do. And this ain't gonna be where this is not where it stops, because your plan ain't gonna the plan is not gonna fucking work. Because when you stopped me from buying that house before I bought this condo, that was fucking bullshit. And that's another fucking problem. By controlling somebody's life, you cost me $200,000. So I had to sell the other house for fucking cheaper than I ever would have. A corner lot like that, I knew that would be a $300,000 house one day. I'm not stupid. Like, and then even anything I buy, I make money. I would have made $200,000 off that house. Absolutely. Yeah. And then you tell me the day at closing that I can't use money that was proven legal through an inheritance on a fucking house. First of all, I couldn't, to sell my house, no realtor would even come to my house. That's how fucking corrupt Little Egg Harbor is. I had to get my cousin from fucking, 90 miles away. Outstanding speech. And then I watched the reaction from the Democrats. I was thinking to myself, as you were. It was very fucking clear what was going on. The games that were played. I was working on a residence in Longport, 34th Street, and I'm in the back of the truck, and the fucking license plate's missing. So I know everything on that road. I found out later how it's gone. Like it's in one of my phones. It's in something. I got it somewhere of who took it off. But they take the license plate off the truck, because then now I'm driving around with shitty fucking plates. And I've gotten pulled over before, but the cops all know his truck, his trailer, no registration. I get a ticket for not having a registration. Anything else, they would have told his shit, but because it's him, yeah, just go ahead. But I get a ticket for not fucking having it. Yeah, that goes on my driving abstract. Good for him. He didn't get a ticket because he's a knob gobbler of everybody that fuck around. Everything with a badge and a gun. Good for him. But it doesn't help me any. Yeah, that year my insurance, I got fucking 2 tickets. My insurance went up fucking $40 every which way. And that wasn't the first time with the license plate. The second time came like just recently before he pushed me to quit. But the bigger thing is we're going to follow this all the way with the unemployment because I could prove what a piece of shit he was to me, like without a doubt, and that I was forced to quit my job. I mean, I have every bit of paperwork. I just don't see the point of wasting time showing. I will show it. If it's demanded of me, I will show everything. I will show like me driving the truck, the trailers, all that stuff. I just got to figure out. Obviously, you can see I'm having problems. I'm not a genius with a computer. I never said I was. I could do a couple. The important things are important to me, but as far as setting everything up for YouTube properly, I need fine tuning, obviously, which is fine. I'm just starting. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon because we're not just going to talk about this here. That's what I wanted to make clear, you know. But exposing my setup is very important because what's trying to be done now, no, corruption doesn't fucking stop. It covers itself up. So to shut me up, you put me away, and then I can't talk no more, and problem solved. But you can't. It's very hard to do that to somebody. Like I have my son's in the room, chilling, playing his video game. There's nothing more important to me than taking care of him, his son. Like, but I'm not. I'm not going to break the law to take care of my son. It's not even worth it. I'd rather struggle and work 2 jobs. I'll work any 2 jobs. I don't even care if they would give me a chance because now I'm a violent convicted felon. Like everybody thinks it's so fucking easy. That's why I stayed there. But I'm not going to be set up because you wanted to play a game with me and abuse the shit out of me. I stayed there as long as I had to because fucking, dude, I got shit to pay for like everybody else. It's fucking simple. And I need every bit of fucking, I have to be able to show like what the fuck was going on this entire time. So I have to know what I'm dealing with, and then that takes time. You can't figure that shit out in 120 fucking days. I can tell you that. Because this motherfucker, listen, he's smooth talking, he's sharp. Like he's just not as smart as I am. That's the fucking difference, and he's not. It's okay. You almost are. Like you're neck and neck. We probably would have made a great team, actually. If you would have gave me a chance and gotten to really fucking know me, you would see that I'm not anything of the person. You didn't give me that chance, man. That's your problem that you fucking think. Because you believed everything you heard in that truck, bro. That's the game, man. Like sometimes you win, sometimes you get played. Like you got played when you know somebody, no matter how, it doesn't matter if I'm accused of a fucking crime and paid for 6, 8, 10, 20 years. It doesn't matter. Another law enforcement, say the feds know this, and they know 100% I didn't do it. You can't just continuously. You can if you want to be that big of a fucking if you want to be that big of a piece of shit, go for it. But really, by law, you're supposed to fucking fix it. You're federal cops. That's what you're supposed to do. That's why you're here. If you haven't figured that much out, because I know what I do in my life and what I don't. And even if I was doing something wrong, you definitely don't have the capabilities of catching me. That's quite obvious. And that's with all due respect. You're just not nowhere near. If I was insane, none of you would be alive. Like that's what's scary for you. That I am fucking sane and I care way too much about my life to even think like that. But that's an example of how good cops get killed. Yeah, because you underestimate people and they go fucking lunatic because you push them too fucking far. Facts. I didn't bring up that Miss Dixon the other day, Oriel Dixon, because she did anything good for Keith because the woman fucking hated me. I did it because I know what it takes. I know what it takes to She would have been arrested that night and not gone out. That's just a fact. Anybody that knows the law knows that they did something fucking wrong, went there that night. She wasn't completely inebriated. She was let out. They needed more. They got more because they befriended her. Because there's no normal thinking person that's going to happen to, that they're not going to get out and get an attorney immediately. An attorney wasn't even on her mind. She was running around like everything was going to be okay. Like it wasn't, like it's no big deal. That's manipulation. That's fucking terrible. And she's going to realize this, but maybe it makes me stutter because I don't even know how she could not realize. Maybe now she is, but it's way too late. She should have fucking listened to me, and she didn't. And this is a woman that did not like me, but it's right and wrong. Everybody, it's right and wrong. You're treated a certain way, and that's it. And I agree. Everybody has their breaking point. Like, you try to, I know how far you're trying to push me. I know what you tried to get me to do. Like, the big boy with his fucking wife, Drew. Drew is probably one of the most decent people I fucking have met since I fucking have been here. Like, that woman just played fucking games in another unfortunate situation, but make no mistakes, that day you would have sent me home with that trailer because you just thought you thought I wasn't going to get out of that situation. Yeah, absolutely. That situation was, I believe that was planned as well. I can't prove. I can prove everything. I know everything else, but that night I can't fucking prove it. I wish I could, but I believe it was part of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But denying my unemployment is absolutely part of this because it's so bad that they didn't want to. I sent in so much evidence on how terrible this man treated me. And he treated me that way because his job was to, yeah, it was information based, not job based. But then when you can actually make money, as much as I demoed for him in a year, more than double paid my salary because I know he's not cheap. I know his pricing. I know he's not cheap. The amount of demolition that I would do in a year absolutely paid for my wage and then some. Absolutely. So all the other work was just gravy. It's a fact. And that is an absolute fact. You're supposed to know better. You claim to do the righteous thing. I know this next setup ain't gonna work. The whole thing is inconceivable to try to get this off. I just, that's what worries me. The next, look what you did to Oriel. Look at the job of somebody is trying to convince you that in somehow, some way, they're doing something good for you, and the entire time is they're trying to fuck you. If you can't see that, then you've got severe problems. Like, I knew and I protected myself as much as I could, but make no mistakes. Like, I want you. Listen, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, it's not easy. It took me, the man hours invested was astronomical. Astronomical. To even red-handedly catch them. I knew I just couldn't prove it. Knowing it and catching them red-handed are two completely different things. Catching them red-handed, they work hard. It took a long time. It's not easy. And through all of that, that's at the end of the day, that's where it goes. Where was every fucking thing that I could prove that was done to me, was there a warrant for? Because I can pretty much guarantee there fucking wasn't. Because I just can't see it. I just truly can't see any. I don't even know how you got a warrant for my condo, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't. I just can't fucking see that judge signing that. even over me talking bullshit. I just can't see it. Not, I mean, based on what? Even if I was partying at the time, that doesn't. You would have to show proof of him, me, like being an actual fucking criminal. Like you would think. Obviously, that didn't happen. Either way, that's the next step. You walk in everywhere. I looked it up. I mean, you can literally walk in, go to Newark, go to the major. That's where everything is. Every federal agency, was there a federal, like, that's assuming playing stupid. Like, I don't know everybody involved. Just mind you. Okay, because believe me, I know who was involved and who wasn't. That's quite obvious. Because you want to be paid cash, Keith. You want to be paid cash. Yeah, for a month, dude. And I'm going to claim it. Trust me, it's okay. You can do it as long as you claim it. Just pay it. Yes. Yeah, twice he would ask for the recorder. Yeah, he recorded fucking everything. I would call the fucking number. It would say, the person you're calling has a third-party app that transcribes and records your conversation. Fucking great. That's awesome. Not that I fucking care, but like, really? And I know why. It's retribution for something, because he was manipulating me to fucking get paid a certain way, and I didn't like it. Yeah. So I fucking call him out on it, and he absolutely 120% fixed it. No denying it, absolutely fixed it. But it's what transpired after that. It is absolute lunacy. You're not doing that to me, bro. It's not going to happen, I'm telling you. No. Dude, we will have fucking, there's no way. Because I'm going to show the entire time exactly what was being done to me. And there's no fucking way, man. And second of all, I don't want that fucking shit. Take that shit. That piss fucking. Nobody fucking gets in trouble over it. If you're fucking gonna take a chance of fucking a little bit of money, like, no. That's not Keith. That's not what Keith does. I don't take chances of going to prison over $12,000, $14,000, whatever the fuck it turns out to. For any amount of money, it doesn't even matter. What am I even talking about? It doesn't matter. I got a son to take care of. But over that little bit of money, no. But especially when I'm working and just trying to pay my bills. Like, that's all I'm doing. That's all you're allowing me to do. Because God forbid you pay somebody the right way. Because can't control them then, you know what I mean? Can't actually make them make a living. That would be like way too righteous, you know what I mean? It's not like I earned it or anything. No, I didn't get up at 4 o'clock, go to the gym and fucking, no. Didn't do none of that. Didn't run around like a fucking lunatic all day for your jobs. Right. Don't think that I don't know how much I did in a day. Do not. But the unemployment, there's such a clear path. Like, this is a case where it's undeniable. So far, they denied the unemployment. They denied the appeal, trying to say I missed a date of the appeal, which they give you 21 days. I have paperwork from the Postal Service. Okay, this is how high it goes. I know they called him once they read that fucking evidence. Do you want to know why? Because he called me. Yes, and he wouldn't have called me for any other reason. But then the light bulb clicked and realized that he shouldn't fucking call. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it was just the truth. That's all it is the fucking truth, man. Like, I told the truth about what kind of salesman he is, what kind of fucking company he runs. I tell the truth. Even the way he treats, I mean, a couple of the guys there, he borderline almost blew them. I mean, the fucking dudes, if they moved any fucking slower in a fucking day, but they knew their shit. They got just enough done. They know just what he needs done. Because when you're working in those high class for rich people, dude, they don't fucking know any better. Like, it's just a business. Like, he's smart. He went where the money go, where the money's at, where the water is. It's common fucking sense. Common sense is fucking Bitcoin was going to be good in fucking 2014, 13, 12. Come on. It was on your ATM. What do you think? It was just going to fucking leave? It just appeared on your ATM and you didn't think it would be around for fucking the next forever? You know, Ted, I'm watching these lower district courts. Well, he has the knowledge to know. You work where the water is. That's where people have the most money. Boom. But I am going to tell the fucking truth. And I'm going to tell everything that happened to me. And then he definitely didn't want me there that long because the way that you're treated. And he just thought I would lose my temper. And then I was set up a couple times in ways where I didn't think I could get out of. And that's what brings me up to that dude. I had to dude, when you have to just let fucking dudes fucking hit you, because it's different if you're in the situation of saving your own life. Like, if you truly believe like they're going to try to take your life, then no holds barred. Then I'll do whatever to save my life. But I know when somebody has that in them and when they do not. And he definitely did not. He was not going to take my life. But to let any fucking buddy hit you, and that fucking restraining order, that's what pisses me off. You can't even defend yourself, and you can't. You can't, especially if there's no cameras, and there was no cameras. This is how unlucky I am. There's no cameras on that side of the building or in the back, conveniently. So there's no fucking cameras. Even if I win, I lose. So I win, I lose, I lose, I lose. Either way, I lose. And I'm not fighting over some whore anyway. Regardless, no. Yeah, that motherfucker, he called me with a gun. Fucking A right, he did. You're a big motherfucker. That motherfucker got me to go. He did. Fuck, the next day, I'm telling you, I could barely walk the next day. I had a fucking lump. Like, the shit was like a fucking cantaloupe. It was fucking great. It felt awesome. It did feel good, actually. The hurt was so good, and I had to carry 50 fucking pound boxes of flooring. Yeah, but that's what exposing my setup is going to be, because what they're going to try to do to me next, and they will, this is what they'll try to do. This guy hasn't even sent me my fucking W-2 yet. It's the 9th of March. That's when you know you've been out of work for way too long. You have to check the fucking date, right? True story. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. I had to get out there the truth about, because the company is not the problem. It's him towards me in the way he treated me for that reason. And all of his workers, gee, they don't give a shit about none of them. I mean, Christmas bonuses, like, there's nobody. Yeah. When somebody sees how hard you work, and you work hard all year, Amen Construction, for instance, dude, they gave me $1,000 my first year there. Just $1,000. Like, that's a real Christmas bonus. Not, how do you work that hard for somebody all year and they give you like $200? It's like, fucking keep it, bro. It's unbelievable. It really feels like he should fucking give you nothing. This is fucking greed. That's what and he doesn't make that much money. What could he make? Possibly, maybe $500,000 a year. Like, after he pays everybody $350 to $500,000 maybe, which is still great. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not like fucking. I mean, I don't know. It's all relative to what you call rich. Some people are happier in the fucking 2 bedroom condo than somebody is. Like, it's all relative. It doesn't matter. More money, more bills. Less things, less bills, more smiles. It's the way it goes, honestly. Less stress. Like, think about if I had it normal and I just didn't have to worry about working. I would never have stress. I'd look 10 years younger and I still would have never went through any of this. And we haven't gotten to how I was even set up 20 years ago to begin with. I have recordings of that. Right. I have this a guy I grew up with, the whole town knows. The whole town knows it anyway. The whole town in Little Lake. All of his friends know. It used to be friends. Nobody, yeah. Only like the only real bad junkies like trusted him after he set me up. And he wasn't even nothing. He was just like like a couple ounce type of drug dealer. He was not. It was like nothing. But yeah, they set me up. Absolutely, 110%. And I could have beat that at trial. Absolutely, I could have beat it. And I wanted to go to trial, but I didn't want to go to trial because going to trial, I knew I would have beat it and I wouldn't have changed. I would have absolutely have been. I would have been more fucked up because I would have been that much more arrogant. And I truly just wanted to. Like, I had enough. Like, once they're watching you like that, like, trust me, you're not gonna. You got to be very, very fucking good. You would have to pay people to do everything for you. You would need trusted people to do everything, and you would never be able to hang out with them. You'd never. You can't. It just can't be done. Anyway, I decided to fucking just take it. I knew I'd be out in 6 months on the special program. I was never in trouble, and it was like a pretty good deal. I did almost run over a fucking cop. Legitimately, I missed him by like 18 inches. I almost ran his ass over. Nowadays, they would have shot at me. Absolutely. That's how fucking close I was to this pussy. He should have shot me, actually. He shouldn't have. He didn't shoot me because he knew I wasn't violent. Yeah, these motherfuckers. And that's how long I've been talking about the Little Egg Harbor being corrupt. That shit happened in 2003. And then I just so happened to meet the chief of police daughter in 2009. Yeah, I know, you can call me whatever you want. Whatever. I had a great son come out of it. So no, he's got the best fucking genetics in the world. So I did something right. That's a true story. He does. He's gifted, this fucking kid. Going through some shit, but he's gifted. Not going through some shit, but just teenage stuff. You guys make it that much harder to be a dad because he has to. That's who suffers from this. Like, my next podcast, we're going to talk about the effects of children. What happens to homes when there's not a dad there? Like, boys get feminine ways. Like, I hate to say it like that, but women can't fucking drive. Women can't drive. Like, they can't drive. I'm sorry. I've seen probably 3 women in my life that can fucking drive. And I've been around a lot of women. Women cannot fucking drive. Period. Just saying. Yeah, we have to make that clear. That's for my boy. So he can't be the only one. But where were we at? Back to my setup. So I'm probably 6 months into the truck and trailer when he got it for me. When things get really fucking just, they aren't even weird. Everything he says, everything I talk about in the truck, he knows about. And he makes it known. That's the thing. he would go, like, I would do a small little job and I'd have extra material, just for instance, like face masks, or plate covers for electrical. Like, he would ask me, Keith, do you know those plate covers you put on? Well, do you have any more of those? But he would take them out of the truck like the day before that, and then ask you for what he took out of the fucking truck, just to try to see if you knew that they were, which I did, and I said it out loud. Oh yeah, I would tell him he was stupid every day and how much I fucking. That's why he kept pushing and pushing and pushing, because he knows that I know at that time, and I'm telling him every day, like, he's hearing it, he's listening to me, like, you fucking piece of shit. It got bad when I have to fucking, like, girl, like, that's when it gets bad, when I should say I should fucking end you, your fucking entire fucking bloodline, because what you did is fucking disgusting. And then I truly think, like, wow. Like, to try to do that to somebody. And then anything you look up just isn't fucking, believe me, I do very, very thorough research, and I'm a very thorough person. Like, you had to have him followed. It's the only fucking way. And he knew. This motherfucker ain't stupid. He knew. He would say to me, I had a private investigator following me. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, how the fuck does this guy get caught? Yeah, he wasn't stupid. You had to end up with 3 and 4 people following this fucking guy. Yeah. Then leave him be for a little while, let him get comfortable, because it got to a point where it was pointless. He'll fucking run you fucking in circles. He was smart enough to know if he had a tail. He knew where to drive to know if he had a tail of any sort. I had fucking drones found. I mean, drones flying fucking 15 foot above me on my last job, just to say, hey, yeah, motherfucker. And then it says, what do you think? I got a drone? No, but one of your federal agent friends has one. That's for fucking sure. The fucking thing's right above me. It was just outrageous. But I just like to tell little stories in between. I have to go back and forth and then I got to bring up the unemployment, because there's a lot into it, and there's a lot of points I have to get out there, and I have to make sure I have the fucking evidence to prove it. Like, that's the thing. There's one thing to say it, but everything I say, I want to be able to prove. So I don't have nothing in front of me. I have nothing in front of me. This phone's sitting here. I fucking wing it. Like, that's what it is. Like, there's no fucking lies. I wing it, and that's the way it is. Real fucking life. Because this is not, we're going to talk about everything. Believe me. Everything. Just like I said, abusing steroids. But the first things first, every fucking podcast, shitty ass, fucking pussy ass, corrupt ass cops. And I'm going to end it with that. And I'm going to tell a story in between about boom, 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 navigating around it. You can never forget. Listen, if you think your significant other is cheating, if it's in your head, why don't you just pay $1,500, $2,000, hit me up on my fucking shit, and we'll figure it out in 4 to 7 days. It's going to be the best money you ever spent. Wouldn't you rather be at ease? If they are cheating, I can get you. Listen, you'll get ahead. You'll get the accounts emptied. You'll use their credit card to fucking pay me. Picture that. You get to use their credit card to pay me, so you're not going to pay for it anyway, if you get ahead of it, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't get ahead of it, you're going to be splitting half a fucking every. You'll be cutting the fucking car in half. True story. Yeah, man. Or you could end up with a fucking lunatic that gets a restraining order and gets you kicked out of your own fucking house. Yeah. It happens all the fucking time. Didn't just happen to me. There's thousands and thousands of other people this shit's happened to. Nobody talks about it. That's the fucking problem. That's the big problem. And they're not investigated at all. Not even a little bit. What's concerning is the lengths that this one went to in Little Egg Harbor, all the way to Ocean County and to the sheriff's department was quite interesting. It's really, and we can't talk on that neither because they think they're so impressive that nobody cares. But once you have an ongoing investigation, it allows other people to proceed in places that you just didn't think about this at the time, right? But you're thinking about it now, and all I care about is the long run. I'll wait it out. Like in the long run, like that's how you win. Like you got to fucking show everybody, and I'm gonna show you. Your people got problems. I don't care. I can help you. I'm telling you. I'm not. I never said I was perfect. I still need to quit smoking cigarettes. Fucking like now. It, it doesn't matter. I've been through opioid addiction. I can help you. I've never been suicidal, thank the good Lord. But listen, none of my friends are alive. Most of them OD'd. They're in prison. The couple of good ones I have, we really don't. It is what it is. But if you need help, hit up the Nessie narrative. Listen, I will absolutely guide you somewhere where your life is righteous. But I guess my unemployment, we're going to fight that all the way because what it allows me to happen, they don't accept this, my third appeal, second appeal. Then they violate my due process because I have undeniable evidence of the first appeal making a mistake. It's undisputable. Then they should automatically give me my unemployment. They're so arrogant they won't do that, which will allow it to go to Superior Court, and we will rock it there because then it'll be better. Because then you got a cop. We could talk about all of it right there because it's not going to stop being talked about. It won't. It's going to be talked about, and we're going to get it all out. Because I'm not getting set up on no bullshit. Not like that, man. Like all you had to do, it was very simple, dude. You just say, like, anything, dude. There was a much better way to go. You knew I knew about it. You should have just taken the fucking offer, dummy. Rather than going around singing it, you should have been like, yeah, I heard what you said in the truck. Just leave it on the seat and we'll forget about the whole fucking thing. Like, what were you thinking, man? Instead, you end your life. Dude, don't sing it. Fucking, dude. I said, just leave it out. Leave it here. And could have ended this whole fucking thing. Yeah, but you didn't want to fucking do that. You just wanted to play fucking games. So currently, that's what I'm still doing. But it goes all that deployment. I'm figuring out the OSB part of this. Okay, there's a couple things I'm figuring out. So that's why once I get on here and it starts live streaming, I don't know what the fuck is going on because something's happening in the beginning that I'm screwing up. But it's all good. We'll figure it out. And it doesn't matter. People can watch. It's out there and it's recorded, and then I could just put it on other streaming at other places, and also make shorts of things. That's what we get good on. Put it on TikTok, just YouTube shorts and TikTok, and just keep going. Like sooner or later, something big will fucking click, especially when I start putting. It's a different ball game. It always says it, but when they show, yeah, that's why I made it very clear about how it was as a company there. But anybody that needs any help, please do. YouTube don't like, we don't like none of that stuff. But next week, we're gonna talk about a couple things. Boys growing up without dads in the home is an absolute fucking issue. We're going to talk in depth about the glorification of steroid use on YouTube, no less, which I'm not hating on it. Like, make your money, do you? But glorifying it and using it, You got 18-year-old kids shooting steroids and they're not even done growing yet. It makes no sense. They're not even at their full potential. Like, the only good one I see out there is Greg Doucette that actually tells the right thing to do. Like, and everything he says is true, 100%. He's the only one. He's the only one that says just don't do it. Like, there's no need. I don't like it. I just don't like it because none of it's good for you. Homelessness is a big one. Our fucking tax dollars are another big one. More corruption. And make no mistakes, like this shit's been going on forever. Believe me, they didn't just start stealing our money. They've been stealing our money. And shit's been happening. Like everything's bought and paid for. Politics, all of it is bought and paid for. Every bit of it. Every single bit of it. The main thing is just keep getting videos out, get them on other platforms. It doesn't matter. We will get everything. We will get everything rolling smoothly. Trust me. Where you're gonna go on shorts and you're gonna see my fucking face on there. You're gonna see. I'm gonna hit somebody hard somewhere. That means something. Where the Nessie narrative is gonna be heard. Your corruption is gonna be heard. You're not gonna set me up again like this. So all of your fucking recordings, all your garbage, everything you fucking have. You're not credible anyway. And the motherfucker that stole out of my condo was obviously the one that was going through the fucking empty weed bottles. You should have taken all of them, dude. Why take one? That makes no sense. That really is just the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. You should have taken them all. Like I wouldn't have questioned because they were in the same spot forever. But I might have questioned why did I ever move those, which I wouldn't have because I know where everything is. The one you take, grounding, absolute grounding. And we are going to find out who, there's no way. I know the woman next door, 100%. And the night, I hold no grudges anyway. It doesn't matter. The point was to catch everybody, and I did that. But next door to them, if you go to the gym at 5 o'clock, right, and I go at 11 o'clock p.m., and you already went to the gym at 5 p.m., right, and all you're doing is going there. Now, you don't do cardio, but you're going back there to do cardio at 11 o'clock. No. It's not going to happen. You're going there because you're watching something. Right. I was on to you the very next day after that. I had you follow for 4 days, and that was it. It wasn't hard to figure out. But listen, I love y'all. Next week, we'll be talking about those things, as I said. Those are the topics that I'm big on for next week's topics, as long as with exposing my setup as well. Like we'll get into pictures. I just gotta figure out a couple of things. I gotta figure out a way to get this shit on here with my handsome fucking face, and I gotta figure it out. And it'll all come together, and it will. But health, wealth, happiness, and love to all. And what we will do is we will see you guys. I'm thinking, yeah. Yes, sir. Tuesday, 7 o'clock. I'm gonna start coming out with real good times. Once, because I actually have to work. Yeah, believe it or not, I actually work. No, I gotta go back to work. So what we're gonna do is probably 6, 7 o'clock. I gotta figure it out and see when the best time is, when my day is actually over and I can actually accomplish something. But the main thing is to get it out, let it be known. The worst part was to think that you could break me. The smartest thing you've ever said, I will continue to tell you, is that you were scared of me, because you should be. Believe me, as controlled as I am, as calm as I was, picture the kind of person that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? It's fucking Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. No good, bro. No fucking good. To think that you can manipulate somebody like that takes a set of balls. To think they're doing a good job even takes a bigger set of balls. And then to keep pushing and pushing. And then what really got me at the end to say you'll put two in the back of my bald shiny head. Oh yeah. I hear everything. Hear it all. Yeah. You know I do. Dead in that camera. You know I do. That's what bothers you. And I forever will. Yeah, until this shit's over. Absolutely. Until I'm free of you fucking idiots trying to set me up. That's it as far as it goes. Health, wealth, happiness, and love to all. Listen, if you're having a problem, please hit me up. We need to start making change together as one as it can be done. It doesn't Life was not supposed to be this way, that's for sure. We're here to help people, not hurt people. So no matter what you're going through, I'm telling you, I can help you. It's a true story. I tell you no lies. Believe me. Why do you think my son's a good boy? Because he has a good teacher. It's easy when you have somebody that's made every fucking mistake that you could possibly make as a human being. All you gotta do is teach the exact opposite. It's very simple. And he listens. He does. I mean, I'm telling you, nobody's perfect, but that boy is on his way to become something. And I'm not saying it's all me. Believe me, his mom has just as much to do with it. Like, I don't care what she did to me. I never once said she was a bad mother at all. Not once. I don't like the tactics. No, they were grimy. And as a matter of fact, she doesn't understand how rich she could be. She just doesn't. Like, just by telling the truth, like, you'll be rich. I don't even understand how you could not realize this. Like, the truth is going to come out no matter what, and then you end up, but I'm telling you, my way, you end up rich. Look at Dave Johnson, ended up rich. Look at the other person, ended up rich. Everybody that actually listens to me ends up rich. And not just $1 million, like whatever somebody would consider rich. They ended up with quite a few $1 million, where they don't have to worry ever again. You will end up rich. You don't listen. I just don't fucking get it. I just truly don't understand. I don't. It's like mind blowing. You have to like squeeze your head almost. It doesn't even take a lot of money either. Both Dave Johnson and yeah, Tommy. Tommy and Dave were the only ones that fucking listened, and look at them both. If everybody else would have listened, your lives would be a lot better, and you wouldn't be talking shit on me for no reason, that's for sure. But you can get rich by telling the truth. I don't understand. And Richard, maybe you're Richard Petty, who knows? Richer, I don't know. Listen, health, wealth, happiness, love to all. Until Tuesday, 7 o'clock. I love y'all. Have a good night. And if you need something, please hit up the Nessie Narrative. Have a good night.